In this video, we will introduce the prep for FCSS NST SE 7.6 FCSS. Network Security 7.6 Support Engineer. What is FCSS? Network Security 7.6 Support Engineer. Exam details. Experience requirements. Exam topics. Exam preparation tips. 1. The local OSPF router is unable to establish adjacency with the peer. Which two things should the administrator do to troubleshoot the issue? Choose 2. A. Check whether TCP port 179 is blocked. B. Check if there is an active static route to the peer. C. Check whether both peers have an IP address within the same subnet. D. Check if IP protocol 89 is blocked. 2. Which two statements about security fabric communications are true? Choose 2. A. FortiTelemetry and Neighbor Discovery both operate using TCP. B. The default port for Neighbor Discovery can be modified. C. FortiTelemetry must be manually enabled on the FortiGate interface. D. By default, the downstream FortiGate establishes a connection with the upstream FortiGate using TCP port 8013. 3. Which two statements are true regarding heartbeat messages sent from an FSSO collector agent to FortiGate? Choose 2. A. The heartbeat messages can be seen using the command diagnose debug auth FSSO list. B. The heartbeat messages can be seen in the collector agent logs. C. The heartbeat messages can be seen on FortiGate using the real-time FSSO debug. D. The heartbeat messages must be manually enabled on FortiGate. 4. An administrator wants to capture encrypted Phase 2 traffic between two FortiGate devices using the built-in sniffer. If the administrator knows that there is no NAT device located between both FortiGate devices, which command should the administrator run? A. Diagnose sniffer packet any UDP port 500 feet. B. Diagnose sniffer packet any LP Proto 50 feet. C. Diagnose sniffer packet any UDP port 4500 feet. D. Diagnose sniffer packet any 5. Consider the scenario where the server name indication, SNI, does not match either the common name, CN, or any of the subject alternative names, SAN, in the server certificate. Which action will FortiGate take when using the default settings for SSL certificate inspection? A. FortiGate uses the SNI from the user's web browser. B. FortiGate closes the connection because this represents an invalid SSL, TLS configuration. C. FortiGate uses the first entry listed in the SAN field in the server certificate. D. FortiGate uses the CN information from the subject field in the server certificate. 6. An IPsec VPN using IKEv2 is stuck at Phase 1 negotiation. The log shows no underscore proposal underscore chosen. What is the most likely cause? A. Mismatched pre-shared keys. B. Mismatched phase 1 encryption or DH group settings. C. Incorrect static route to the remote network. D. Firewall policy missing VPN interface. 7. An OSPF neighbor relationship is stuck in the EX start state. Which is the most likely cause? A. Mismatched MTU settings. B. Incorrect static route. C. Missing redistribute connected configuration. D. BGP route filtering. 8. FSSO users are not showing up in the FortiGate user list. The collector agent is running on the domain controller. What should you verify first? A. The FortiGate has the correct collector agent IP and password configured. B. The collector agent is using LDAP instead of NTLM. C. The FortiGate is in standalone mode, not hot. D. The FortiGate has SSL deep inspection enabled. 9. An automation stitch that triggers on event log message is not firing when the matching log appears. Which is the first step to troubleshoot? A. Increase the automation stitch timeout value. B. Verify the automation trigger filter matches the exact log message text. C. Restart the FortiGate device. D. Clear the automation stitch history logs. 10. You have 2 FortiGate devices in the security fabric, but one is not visible in the topology. Logs show no errors on either device. What is the most likely cause? A. The downstream FortiGate is using a different FortiOS version. B. The downstream FortiGate has not been registered with FortiGuard. C. The downstream FortiGate's security fabric settings greater than fabric connection is disabled. D. The upstream FortiGate's admin password has expired. Check the correct answers for each question. Subscribe Passert for more IT exam prep.